I've always loved the charm of a hand-drawn image. No two artists will draw the same way, and no two drawings are going to be exactly alike.
Kitbull is a 2D animated short, which is something that's different from what Pixar normally does.
Every frame is hand-drawn and hand-painted. And while we did draw on computers, everything was directly from the artist's hands onto the screen.
And so that posed a lot of challenges early on, just trying to figure out how to tell this story with the resources within the studio, and then taking this 2D project and getting it to fit back into the normal 3D process at Pixar.
We created our own pipeline. I worked with my director of photography, Arjun Vihan, who laid out all the shots.
Layout is the phase in production where we place the camera and we figure out the staging and the framing for all of the shots. And so when he was done, we would take those shots and render them all out, and then those renders became the templates for our background painters. The animators were hand drawing the characters, and they were on, you could say a layer, and the backgrounds were all painted on a layer, and our compositor was able to stitch those two together.
For the backgrounds, we opted for a mix between impressionistic, kind of loose, fast painting, but also still kind of grungy and gritty.
The world of the short is in the Mission District in San Francisco. That's actually where Rosie first lived when she came to San Francisco, so it's a very special place for her.
Because there's so much going on in the Mission, and there's so much to look at, for the main character, there's this kitten who prefers to be alone. She uses a lot of the setting, like street signs and shadows, to stay invisible. As far as the characters go, they're not overly detailed. The kitten is very cartoony and it's almost abstract in some ways. It was just so personally rewarding and fun just to draw the kitten. And I think for people who joined the crew later on as animators, they felt the same way.
What's so rewarding is getting to see every single person on the crew come on and really have an impact.
Working with people and coming up with ideas and seeing this evolve into something more than if I were to just do it on my own was the most rewarding aspect of this whole process. I loved just working with people who I could trust and be blown away by.